Hello, thank you for joining me today. We're just going to take a moment or two here and reflect on our teaching from this last weekend. We are working through a series entitled Ready or Not. In other words, change is coming our way, ready or not. Last week we had talked about the anchor, God, who does not change while everything on the outside is changing. This week we talked about the constant change that we need to embrace. You know, so many times we are focused on the constant change that's happening out there. And we need to instead focus our intention on the constant change in here. Because the constant change that's happening inside of the life of a follower of Jesus is the change that God brings to us as we follow Him. We call it sanctification. And that is the constant change that we need to embrace. One of the places where the Apostle Paul kind of describes that process a little bit is in Romans chapter 6. And there was just a couple of things there that I want to remind you of. First of all, choose what's right. And secondly, offer your body. You know, we have one thing to offer God, and that's our body, our life. We live our life in the body that He has given to us. And Paul goes to great lengths, not just in Romans, but also in some of his other letters in the New Testament, to talk about the importance of offering our bodies in service to the Lord. Romans 12:1 and 2 is one of the places where he encourages the Romans again, and he says, offer your bodies to God. It's a reasonable act of worship to the Lord. And, you know, when it comes to our bodies, we can offer our mind to the Lord. Where's your thought patterns? How are your thoughts trending? That's very, very important, and it sets the direction that you're going to take in your life. What about your mouth? We talked about that. We didn't want to, but we did talk about it. What are we talking about? Is there poison coming out of our mouth? Are we blessing God with our mouth and at the same time cursing people who have been made in the likeness of God, as James tells us in James chapter 3? There's so much content there, and I just want to remind you today, choose what is right by offering God your body as you serve Him. The changes that are happening out there in the world, in society, those things can overwhelm us if we focus on them more than we focus on how God is changing us to become more like Him. But as society continues to change, as our culture continues to change, the constant change that God is bringing in your life and my life through the sanctification process is what's going to empower us and enable us to live to the glory of God in the midst of all the other changes that are happening outside of us. So be encouraged today, friends. Choose what is right. Choose what's right and offer your body to God. Offer your mind, offer your mouth, offer your sexuality to the Lord today. Do everything you do today to the glory of God. If God says don't, then don't. If God says do, then do. That's pretty much simply how it needs to be. God is changing you because He wants you to become more like Him. That's encouraging, and I hope you're encouraged today, and I hope that you'll join with me next week for another Tuesday Takeaway.